All right, my AI managers, are you ready to frame it? Okay, so in this video, I want to talk to you about a few key responsibilities that you have as an AI manager. Frame gives you AI employees that are highly skilled, that know how to do a number of different jobs. The things that we humans need to get good at are being able to delegate effectively to our AI employees and to be able to coach them towards doing better and better every single day. The general principle we should be following with our AI employees is that it's okay to make a mistake once, but it is not okay to make the same mistake again and again. Our employees should fail us in new ways every day. We will review and make sure that we prevent them from failing the same way the next day, and we rely on them to get smarter. So let me show you how Frame enables you to be a better AI manager every day. All right, so there are a number of AI manager jobs which are way less than the AI employee jobs, right? So the first thing to note is that this means you want to be delegating more and more to your employee. Your employee is very capable. Okay, today I'm going to cover two sets of job categories that you as the AI manager should get very good at. The first one is coaching. Right? Your AI will do a bunch of the work, right? And Frame makes your AI much smarter and much more disciplined about doing the work. Even then, your employee will make mistakes. And when it makes an obvious mistake, right, does the wrong thing, hallucinates, gives you a wrong answer, you want to run /frame, analyze why you messed up, right? Just like you would talk to your employee and say, hey, you messed up on something. Go figure out why you did. That's exactly what this job does. And it forces your AI employee to go retrospect and figure out a quick nugget of learning of why it made the mistake that it did, right? And how it's going to prevent it in the future. Here's an example of one such learning that my employee came back to me with. And each of these learnings, by the way, got stored under personalized employee. Here's a coaching moment. My AI wrote something incorrectly, right? To which I called out that the mock looked not so great. It learned that if it needs to create new mocks on an existing repo, on an existing product, it must look through the actual product UI, not just the old mocks. And it has kept track of this learning, and it's going to get smarter the next time. Okay? So every time you coach your employee, it creates a learning tidbit that it then acts upon in the future. Okay? If your employee did not end up following process, /frame, follow your mentor, right? And the mentor is the thing that keeps the AI employees on track. At the same time, you want to recognize good work. So if your AI employee has done something well, give them kudos, /frame, good job, /frame, kudos, /frame, I'd like to recognize your work. And once again, it'll keep track of a learning that says, here are the things that you, my AI manager, tend to like, and so I'm going to do more of those. Right? So that's thing number one. Whenever your employees do some job on your behalf, coach them so they'll be better next time. The second, and just about equally as important, is when you delegate. Now, Frame gives you a number of AI employee jobs, so you can just run the job immediately, right? But when your agent comes back to you with something, and let's say that something was correct, but you wanted to give stronger direction to your agent. Now, your management style could be one of the following. When you know clearly what needs to be done, you have a strong point of view. And you can say /frame, I've got a strong point of view that this is the way you need to do this job. Again, your employee will abide by your instructions because you've said it's a strong point of view. It's going to do exactly what you said, and then keep track of this learning on what kinds of things you have a strong point of view on. On the other hand, sometimes you don't have a strong point of view. You have a directional insight. You'd rather have your employee do some research and come back to you with a point of view. In which case, use /frame, weak point of view, and ask the agent to come back to you. You can also use a need point of view. If I don't really know how this should be done, but boy, I'd love for you to research and come back to me. So slash frame need point of view. Right? Or in some cases, you just have a vague idea and you want to create clarity. Think of this as you going back and forth with your employee, right? Slash frame, create clarity. Here's a high level idea, right? And you'll go back and forth with your employee, and your employee will help you create the clarity, which will then help it execute the job much better. Okay, so you as the AI manager, your job is not to do, not to execute. It is to delegate and to coach. We'll talk about some of the other AI manager jobs in the future, but remember, coaching, delegation, that's the virtuous loop you want to get into so that your AI employees get better and better over time. All right, that's it for this video. Keep framing it.